Hey, 10 jaw-dropping facts community. Today we will give you the top 10 teams to rebuild in Madden 2024. This list will be surprising. Number 10. Houston Texans. With the ongoing issues surrounding the Texans in real life, they may be a team that requires significant rebuilding efforts in Madden 24 as well. The team does have some nice additions on offensive: their prime and left tackle Laramie Tunsil and wide receiver John Mechie, Noah Brown, and Robert Woods. The team has a new young QB with CJ Stroud, who will most likely play right away, and the franchise has so much faith in him to save them. If you are looking for a real total overhaul while still having some nice assets with the added draft collateral, Houston will be a popular option. Number 9. Jacksonville Jaguars is a perfect team for those looking to add to an already stable young core. In addition to an above-average lineup of veterans on the offensive end, the team also has blue-chip prospects, players like running back Travis Etienne, Chris Ridley, and Trevor Lawrence, and a few other offseason additions that will surely help the Jaguars be a contender. The Jaguars have historically been a lower-tier team in Madden, making them a good choice for a rebuilding project. Number 8. Atlanta Falcons. The team has returning quarterback Desmond Ridder. Atlanta has improved its team over the last 2 seasons, adding extreme depth to their team and also acquiring new additions like Bijan Robinson, Jeff Okudah, and Jesse Bates III. Defensively, they have 2 of the great cornerbacks in the game with A.J. Terrell and Jeff Okudah. Their core also leans much younger, with both Terrell and Pitts being under 24. If you prefer to round out a top-heavy roster with reliable veterans and players the game values less than you do, Atlanta has a lot of flexibility in how you want to approach things. Number 7. Seattle Seahawks. Seattle moved on from the Russell Wilson era after failing to put a team around him the last several seasons. They had a good season last year, making the playoffs with Geno Smith and the few weapons they did have. This offseason, they added an addition of talent like Bobby Wagner, Devon Witherspoon, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Kenny McIntosh. Much like Atlanta, they also have a terrific young receiving core and secondary. That being said, Seattle's future is in Geno Smith's hands for now. If you are looking for a team with a young offense and defense, Seattle is the franchise to pick to rebuild with. Number 6. Pittsburgh Steelers. Last year's rookie, Kenny Pickett, is looking underwhelming by Madden standards. While he has decent speed, he lacks the ball-carrying ability to really do anything with it. His passing ratings are just flat-out disrespectful. Pittsburgh does rep one of the league's best defenses at the start, though. For Steelers fans that are hoping to run the gambit with Pickett this year or even hope to make the playoffs, you are probably better off waiting for him to look solid to start the year in real life and hope EA corrects their decisions as the season progresses. For the rest of you that don't mind just taking another quarterback later on, Pittsburgh's solid defense will give you plenty of freedom to retool the offense however you want very early on for your franchise. Number 5. Washington Commanders. Washington may not be done with name changes, but their core young talent aren't going anywhere. Washington has as many high-end young talents as anyone in the game. The team's core of Jonathan Allen, Terry McLaurin, Kendall Fuller, Daron Payne, and Chase Young. We advise using Chase Young as trade bait since he has been underperforming the last few years. Along with new additions and a new starting mobile QB with Sam Howell, this Washington Redskins team looks potent to make the playoffs for the first time since 2020. Washington has had its struggles in Madden games, and their lack of offensive line talent can make them an intriguing team to rebuild. Number 4. Detroit Lions. Detroit is caught in the middle in every regard. While they have some young talent on the team, this year will be interesting for them after they made a lot of headlines last year, almost making the playoffs and losing 4 key games by a few points. But their key win was eliminating an Aaron Rodgers-led Green Bay team from the playoff contention. This team has a high-powered offense, and Jared Goff is actually looking like the money they are paying him for once. With new additions like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Cameron Sutton, and David Montgomery. These Lions have a young core at online that does a great job blocking, and they have a lot of young players stepping up and making plays. This is one franchise that will be fun to play with in Madden 24. Number 3. Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears have a crucial season ahead of them, and Justin Fields will be under pressure to perform. He finally has some good players around him, and it will be quite fascinating to see what his pairing with DJ Moore looks like both on the field and in Madden 24. Justin Fields, like Anthony Richardson, is a dual-threat quarterback, and these types of QBs are the most fun to play with in Madden. With some minor additions to both sides of the ball via trades, free agency and next year's draft, the Bears have the potential to become one of the best teams in the NFC in Madden 24 franchise mode. Number 2. Indianapolis Colts. Another team that drafted a quarterback this year was the Indianapolis Colts, as they got Anthony Richardson with the 4th overall pick. The former Florida quarterback has all the tools at his disposal to become one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and it will be quite fun to see how he looks in Madden 24. Apart from Richardson, they also have Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman Jr. and Josh Downs on offense, which makes them quite an exciting team to build around. Number 1. Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have one of the brightest futures in the NFL. They drafted Bryce Young with the 1st overall pick of the 2023 NFL Draft and have laid the foundations to have a great season under coach Frank Reich. They will be a fun team to play in the franchise mode, as a few minor tweaks to their squad could make them the favorites to win the AFC South and reach the playoffs. Young's development will be fascinating to watch both in-game and in real life. Fellow Madden fans, these are our 10 NFL teams you should play franchise mode with. We guarantee each team will give you the real-life franchise experience you crave while building out your dynasty. Thank you for watching. Please comment below what is your favorite NFL team and player. Do not forget to subscribe to the Top 10 Jaw-Dropping Facts channel. And new episodes release every Monday through Friday.